Well, March is Women's History Month, and today we're highlighting an Oakland nonprofit aimed at bringing young girls and women into the STEM fields. Joining us this morning is Adamaka Ajaelo, Executive Director and founder of Self-eSTEM. I love the name, and I have to say, when I first met you, you told me about this program, and I was like, we've got to talk about this and bring you on the show. So tell us about Self-eSTEM and how it started.
Thank you for having me here. So Self-eSTEM was started really kind of my own personal journey of navigating the STEM fields. When I made the transition from high school to college, that's when I really saw a lot of friction within the talent pipeline for girls, and primarily girls from underrepresented communities getting into the STEM fields. So for me, I started the organization really to create this pipeline of talent for emerging technology and for the future work, to ensure that underrepresented communities can participate and have careers that allow economic and social mobility.
And the thing about it is, too, I was looking at some of the statistics out there, and you were saying out of 12 women who graduate from with a degree in STEM, only 5 of them are working in that field after just 2 years, and it's even less after 10 years, something like 3.
Yes, exactly. And this is a problem that people often ignore. So when we talk about the STEM fields, people are talking about the barriers to entry. Now, the part that is being ignored is what I call the diversion from STEM. That's what that metric highlights. So now that I'm in the STEM fields, how do I sustain and remain? And that's one of the things here at Self-eSTEM that we focus on when we think about future opportunities. How do we have that the young girls and young women not only enter the STEM fields, but they are able to sustain and remain in the fields for their future careers.
And a lot of times, for anyone, when you work in a field and you don't see people who look like you, whether it's ethnicity or even gender, it can be deterring from standing there and dealing with different challenges that come with that. But when you think about math, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, these are all the things that you all work with. So what do you all deal with, or some of the things that you think help these young girls say, you know what, I want to do this, and then I'm going to continue in this field?
Yeah. So one of the things, my background is actually, I've worked in corporate tech for 20 years doing people analytics and workforce planning. And what that means is that I help companies analyze the workforce to say, hey, we want to hit this business goal. What is the right workforce that we need to support that? And that's where I would step in. And so what I'm doing is really taking that knowledge and reverse engineering it into our program and saying for these young girls, here are the different career paths. So we're always looking at what I call the future of work and looking at emerging technology and say, where will opportunities be in the future? So since in our inception, we've been talking about artificial intelligence, which is robotics, and some of the generative AI models that people are seeing now. And we're also talking about opportunities to create. So we also give this entrepreneurial spirit, and we encourage participants in our program to really come up with their own ideas and solutions, not only for their communities, but solutions that can be for the world.
And the thing about it is, too, you're very passionate about this. You left corporate America to really focus solely on this, which I thought was so admirable of you. But making this happen financially is a tough thing. So how can people help? Because I know it can be challenging.
Yeah, so right now, I would say like all nonprofits are kind of experiencing this tight shrinkage when it comes to access to federal funding. And then it has a trickle-down effect even for large organizations all the way down to small organizations. So we really lost almost nearly $1 million in funding due to some of the social and political shifts in investing in diverse communities. So with that, we are seeking people to make what I call an investment in our organization, and people can donate directly. Corporations that are looking to influence and shape the future of work, Self-eSTEM is the perfect organization to do that.
And a lot of companies here in the Bay Area with that too. So the access is there for a lot of those students. So you focus on all girls, but particularly those who are underrepresented communities. How can people, if you have a child, a niece, nephew, someone that you're like, oh, I think they would like this, how can they get involved?
Yeah, so we recently just closed our application process for our core programs for girls. However, we received numerous feedback from volunteers as well as parents seeing the innovation happening in our young innovators. And so we are actually launching this AI acceleration initiative where we're taking our customized digital and AI literacy curriculum, and we are providing training across all generations. So this is something what we call a community-based program. And if anybody's interested in learning about digital literacy and AI literacy, we have a program for you. And so this is one of our strategic pivots to ensure that our organization can be around in the future. So focus on sustainability. We're offering this opportunity to multi-generations.
How do they find that information?
And so people can learn more about this on our website by visiting www.selfestem.org, and that is SELFESTEM.org to learn about our digital and AI literacy initiative.
I love it. I'd like to take myself STEM.
Yes.
There you have it. All right. Adamaka, thank you so much for being here
Thank you for
and
having
sharing
me.
the story, and hopefully it reaches a lot of people out there.